Welcome to Stillwater, where you can find your center. Learning about how to do chair, Tai Chi, and QiGong. Hi, I'm Dave Fleeson, and this epiphany came to me at about 4 a.m. this morning, and I put maybe about 10 hours of work into this today. I was really surprised at how fast it all came together. I usually do a lot of my development with some help from Claude from Anthropic. It's an AI that is more set up for the coding side, but in this case, I wanted something that was a little bit better on the visuals, so I went with ChatGPT from OpenAI. That's what I call it, is ChatGPT. Uh, some of you might know better as ChatGPT. But basically, I was able to come up with this idea. I thought about this for a while now, how cool it would be to have a panda teach you Tai Chi. So I started to put it together, and let me show you what it looks like. Oh, let me go back to the main. I was doing that so we'd have a little music. Always good to have music, right? But speaking of music, you can play music in voice, voice only, or just music only, or you can go with silence. And I just went with the digital voices, so they're not great, but it's okay. I used an English male from Great Britain on this one, and I thought it's pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and start it.
Let the breath rise and fall. Sit tall with both feet grounded. Inhale gently as the hands float up. Exhale as they settle back down.
So as you can see here, we have our panda sensei. His name is Sage. And Sage is guiding you through the movements. Now, when I get the what are called sprite sheets put together, where it's like it'll create the animation for the panda, that will help to show what the movements are. But I also want to round this out, both what's being said, the order of these things in the path and such, and make sure that it makes good sense both with Tai Chi and Qigong. So I'm working on that to learn a little bit more and make sure that I'm taking a smart pathway on it. And it'll automatically advance to the next one. It's about to go into part 2. As you can see, the counters up here in the top right. 4 seconds left. It'll automatically go into the next one.
Lift slowly through the center. Let the arms float as if supported by warm water. Release without forcing.
Additionally, I'll show you over on the side here, and this basically will go through all of these. Let me pause this for now. Um, these can also be set up custom for the user depending on what their needs are. This is just the proof of the prototype of it to show the basic capability set. This one for animation, the only thing it's really doing is it's kind of got a breathing animation on it, which kind of makes it feel a little bit more relaxing. But I want to make this into sprites as well so it shows the movements. On the side here, I've added some things for you to find a local Tai Chi Qigong instructor, because even though you're doing this one in an app on your phone, on an iPad, computer, whatever, you might also want to have a actual instructor that you see that can do things a little bit more extensive and that can help to tailor things. You might learn things in there that help you to more fine tune your program. Um, so that gives you a directory for that. And I'll show you what that looks like. So this one, I just have this one from the QiGong Institute. There might be a better one. I'll have to see if this is the best way to go with it. I'm going to ask my instructor for some advice on that. Learn about the VA's Tai Chi for Vets. So the Veterans Administration has a program where they basically teach the veterans to help them. And this helps with things like PTSD and other injuries that veterans are disabled with. And a lot of times, I mean, I personally have found it very good. Out of all the types of therapy I've done, this has probably been one of the best, is the Tai Chi and Qigong. So then I have the history of Tai Chi and Qigong. It just goes over a little bit of that. I'm still working on developing it more. And then about the developer, This takes you to my website so you can see who I am. And if you want to reach out and say, hey, can you come do a job for me? Let me know. Probably the best way to reach me is through my LinkedIn, as you can see here. And then, let me know if you're interested in having me do some work for you. But I was thinking about basically giving this away for free as open source, so it could reach as many people as possible. And then I would probably make a fork of this so that I can make another version of it that is for commercial use. And that one I'd be using computer vision, which there's some compute power that is required for that. So it's going to cost me some money to both develop it and also to run it. And I wanted to make sure that that would be something that would help people at a higher level. So, for example, when you have a professional Tai Chi instructor, they're watching you on the screen like you might be on a video teleconference with them, like a Zoom call, and they if they see that you're not doing the movements right, they can gently guide you back onto the path. If they see that it's too much for you to do in the first place, they might actually alter your path. And those are the kinds of things that I'm looking at is, things that can a computer with AI actually be able to do that, to see what you're moving, how you're doing your movements and judge it. I don't know, but it'd be an interesting thing to explore and see if it's possible, because that's how we do things we've never done before, is by pushing that art of the possible. So that's what I've been working on, and like I said, I just started on at 4 a.m. this morning. I've had this thought kind of brewing in my head, in the back of my head for a while. I also want to study some books that I got from my Tai Chi instructor. These are from a guy named John, I believe it's Munro, and let me go full screen on this one so you can see. So some different books from this guy to understand, especially with QiGong, because I never heard of that before, but it actually came before Tai Chi, and Tai Chi was an outflow from that as part of QiGong. So help people understand that and understand how it can help them. So that's what it looks like, and I hope you enjoy it, and I hope it brings some folks some good relief. You take care. Bye.